series with the Zener diode, which will provide the output as 5 volt. So this is what this point is nothing but the VCC. So if we want to take the output across this, so for this voltage across the or voltage drop across the simple diode is 0.7. So voltage across this drop is 0.7. So Zener must be equals to 4.3. We can easily find out that. But now here we are considering this I is equals to 10 milliampere, that we are assuming. So let us start to calculate the value of RA. How to calculate the RA? RA is equals to VCC minus this voltage is equals to VD plus VZ divided by I. That is VCC is equals to, we are assuming here VCC is equals to, that is 15 volt. So 15 minus VD is 0.7 plus this 4.3 divided by 10 milliampere. So this is 10 divided by 10 milliampere. So RA is nothing but the 1 kilo ohms. So this RA is equals to 1 kilo ohm. So whenever we put RA is equals to 1 kilo ohm with connection with Zener and simple diode, we will get the output peak is equals to 5 volt. So this is what the complete circuit diagram to design the to obtain the output is equals to 1 kilohertz and output is equals to 5 volt peak. Now we are just taking or draw the input output waveform. Now input output waveform means triggering input and the output obtained at the pin number 3 with 5 volt. So this is what the first cycle, this is second cycle, and this is what third cycle. This is first cycle, this is second cycle, and this is third cycle. For this 3 cycle, we must get a single cycle. So for that, we are assuming we are triggering at this point, and we are taking this value as 0.33 millisecond. So we just draw here like this. So 0.3, this point is 0.66 millisecond. So this is first cycle, this is second cycle, and this is third cycle. So we are getting the output like this. I will start from here. This is first cycle, this is second cycle, and we are taking at this point. Now, if you look at this TP, that is TP, we are considering this TP must be greater than the twice T, and here we are assuming TP is equals to twice the T, 2.2 of T, because first cycle is T, then second cycle is T, and third cycle में से अपन कितना part ले रहे हैं? We are assuming 0.2, that is 20% of this total cycle. So it is nothing but a 2.2. That's why we are extending this. Now, whenever we are getting a triggering pulse here, capacitor gets start charging. It start charging at from the 0th level. Is it right? So capacitor ultimately, this is the output wave. But if you look at the capacitor charging, capacitor is charged like this. Capacitor is start charging like this. And at this point, all of a sudden, it will start discharging through the pin number 7, that is to the transistor. So it will start discharging at this point. So this is what the voltage across the capacitor. This is what the voltage across the capacitor. So this is not necessary to draw the voltage across the capacitor. We have to just draw the input and output waveform. So this is what the total time period T dash that is 1 upon T dash is equals to frequency, and its frequency is 1 kilohertz. Because this frequency is 3 kilohertz, so this here we are getting a frequency of 1 kilohertz. This is what the solution for the divide by 3 frequency problem. So if you have any problem related to this, you may ask after watching this in the next lecture, that is lecture number 5. Again, lecture number 5 is lecture number 5 is the last lecture regarding the 555 IC. So thank you very much.